Hello everybody and welcome back to Tomb Raider. We were just making our way towards the Endurance wreck to find our friend Alex, who has gone to find a part for Reyes. As you can see, we have quite a ways to go. He is way the heck over here, and we are way over here. So we have quite a bit to do before we actually reach Alex. I went ahead and I took care of the two Stellarii that were in the tower. And now we can climb it and kind of just advance on here. I need to try and find a way to shoot that mine that's in the water. Get a good angle on it here. And now that we've found 7 out of 10, the rest of the ones that we are missing should be on the beach. And we should be able to pretty easily finish off that challenge. So let's get climbing. Shouldn't have any disturbances now that I've taken care of the Stellarii. Unless there's more of them, but I don't think there are. I think there's just these two guys. And actually, before I forget, there is one more collectible that I want to grab. It is a cache, and it's pretty cleverly hidden on this little area here that can be kind of hard to climb up onto, and I don't know if this is the way you're supposed to do this, but I've always done it this way, where I climb onto the rock, I climb onto this little post here, and then if I can do it correctly, I then jump onto the ledge, like so. And if I can open this box, okay, thank you, I don't know why Laura was having such a hard time there, then I can move on. And that should be it for this area, and like I said, if I've missed anything, then when we get our treasure map, I'll have a better understanding of anything that I need to go back for. But no more stalling, here we go. Let's just do our little climb here and move on. There's a couple different ways you can go. You can go this way that I'm going, or you can go around a separate way if you want to. It doesn't really matter. Either way, you'll get to the top eventually. And that's all that really matters. So here's our zip line.
That should do it. What the hell are we gonna tell the enforcers? Don't worry about it. We'll say he lost it.
I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with these guys.
Details, man. They aren't ever gonna find his body. God damn.
Unless they separate, but I don't know if they will.
He wouldn't shut the fuck up. It was driving me crazy. Sun Queen this, Sun Queen that. All that goddamn praying and chanting. I couldn't take it. You could have just knocked him out. I lost my temper. The place brings it out in me. Yeah.
Maybe I'll just kill them. I don't think there's that many around.
Just keep your mouth shut about it, all right? Fine, fine.
Okay, well, I listened to that conversation for nothing. Time to kill these bastards. Are there any more? Doesn't look like it. Okay, perfect. I think we can jump down below and maybe there's some stuff that we can grab. The tomb is nearby. I'd like to complete the tomb since it's relatively easy to do. There's another rifle part for us. And it looks like there's a cache over here. Or some sort of shiny anyways. Oh shit.
Got her. Come on, move it.
Where? Okay, I was gonna say, where did you guys come from? And these guys are wearing, like, armor on their chest, which I never really noticed before. I don't know at what point in the game that happened, but I only just noticed it. I went to go shoot that guy in the chest, and it looked like he had some armor plating on, and I couldn't quite get him with one shot there, so that's kind of interesting. I'm gonna jump over here real quick because we have a cairn here, or a cairn, I think is how you pronounce that, which as you can see is another one of our challenges. And like the Minesweeper challenge, if I see this on our way towards the endurance, I'm just going to get it, because there are quite a few back on the beach that are easy to grab, but having to backtrack through this area is really a pain because they don't give you any real fast travel campsites, which is annoying. So alright, before we go any further, or before I get lost and explore anymore, we're gonna go ahead and we're going to explore and finish up our next tomb. There's a relic here.
Was this actually used as a headrest, or was it part of a larger statuary set? I'll research it if I ever get out of this place.
And we need to go right, but if you go left, you can pry open this locker with your pry axe. And there's also some ammo in here if you need it. So this one takes a little bit of getting into, a little bit of a walk to get there, but it's not a terribly difficult tomb by any means. I wouldn't say any of them are really all that difficult, to be honest. The ones in Rise of the Tomb Raider I found to be a lot harder. Me personally anyways. I've actually had a chance to play that since I started recording this game. So it's fun to go back and play this and see the differences between the two games.
Where have all the children gone?
This island is no place for children, Lara.
Another name, carved faintly into the wood. Coco.
Although I don't know who the hell would bring children to this island in the first place. It seems to me to be a lot of soldiers in the old days of the Sun Queen, and then explorers and fishing boats and planes and stuff like that. It just seems to be a lot of like men and women, and they use the women for sacrifice and recruit the men as Solari. It's kind of the first mention that we've had of any kind of children. So this is the flooded vault. There's a campfire there if you need it.
This was part of the research facility. Were they sent here to investigate the storms?
So you want to head upstairs to turn on the power.
The power's still on. How is that possible?
Good question. And then you can head downstairs. And then you can open up the gate and we can start
Got to be a way across
our
this
tomb.
water.
Alright, first things first, we're gonna be needing this little barge here, so you wanna burn off the string that's holding it to this little dock. We can't walk in the water because it's electrified and we will die if we do so. So after freeing the barge, what you want to do is use your rope arrows to drag this thing around, because we are going to sort of need this as a stepping stone so that we don't get electrocuted. So maybe I'll bring it. No, that should be good. Should be able to hop over to that side pretty easily from here. And what we need to do is get over to the other side, and we should have enough time to cross this little gap before it comes back down again. So there we go. And now that we are on the other side, we can use our rope arrows and bring the barge over. And what we are going to want to do is we are going to put the weight onto the barge so that it doesn't go into the water. And then that way, it'll have something to sit on, and the water will no longer be electrified. And we will be safe. So there we go. Fairly easy to figure out. just a little bit more time consuming than anything else, because you have to sort of wait for the barge to roll around and whatnot. But once you've done that, what you need to do is go all the way around. This is where the barge originally was. And we need to go just past that. And you'll see that there is a staircase here.
A storage room. Artifacts from an ancient tomb. What were they looking for?
And we'll get our spoils. Alright. One more tomb down, and we still have a couple more to go. But having the relic map in this area is super useful because it is such a large area. So that's going to really help us out when going to collect everything that we need to collect. And then of course our other tomb, we had seen the entrance to on the beach, but we are unable to do that tomb because we cannot get into the entrance. We need our final equipment upgrade in order to be able to do that. So we're gonna have to wait for quite a while before we are able to get into that tomb. So we'll just kind of keep that in mind for later. And now we can work our way back, and we can kind of continue on from here. If I bring up my map, I'm not missing a lot so far. When we were on this little area here, it looks like I got everything, which is great. We've got a couple of things here that we can pick up, and then I think for the most part everything is sort of back here. And there's also another area that we're going to be going to later as well. But we're already 43% done, which is not too shabby, if I do say so myself. I'll just go ahead and pick up anything around this immediate area if I'm able to before we move on. It looks like the relic that I missed is actually on that tower that we just came from. So I could maybe jump back to it and grab it, or I could probably grab it on my way back. I think that'd probably be faster with just to do it kind of on my way back. So we'll just kind of move on from here for now. But the question is, where do I go from here? Obviously not there. That's a dead end. We gotta get up higher. We need to seek the higher ground. We'll just start right from the tomb and move on from here. That should take us to where we need to go. This looks better. There we go. Now we actually have a way to get across. Perfect. Alright. Alright, so we'll have to attach ourselves to the rock wall here and get across this way. And again, this is an obstacle that we can't get through yet. We don't have the required upgrade, which is kind of a pain, but on our way back, we should have the upgrade, and we will be able to get in there, so that'll be okay. Go ahead and grab this document.
The Sun Queen grows old. Soon she will choose her successor.
That's kind of creepy. We're almost at the end of that story with Hoshi and the Sun Queen. And we have now made it to the cliffside bunker. Well, eventually, once we get through this tunnel. Any day now. There we go. Okay.
The Endurance.
And there's our boat. Would you look at that? That is quite the shipwreck, if I do say so myself. Kind of amazing that we managed to make our way back to it, though. I never thought I would see the Endurance again. And hopefully Alex is there and he's safe. We are going to have to check in on him next time, though. Gonna go ahead and have a quick rest at the campfire here. We got a new part for our rifle. And we now, again, have a pretty good storage of salvage, and we also have some more skill points to spend. So I'll have to look into spending those sometime soon. And we will continue on from this point in the next video. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.